Next, we're going to talk about questions to ask the architect's references. As you can see, you have the same Word document with the 3 columns. So you can put their names, their telephone numbers. And these are the questions I recommend you ask. 1 is, what project did he do for you? 2, how long did it take from the last design approval to the submission of the city? And on this question, you're gauging the speed or how fast the architect works. Next, did you receive any fails from the city on the plans? If so, how many? This is very crucial. This will determine how well versed the architect is with your particular city codes or your particular county code. And that's why I did make the recommendation of not to use an architect outside of your particular county. My architect was not from my county. He did things differently. And my city department failed. So I received 3 fails. And those fails resulted in a delay in the project starting. So I was not happy at all. Did you need any special instruction letters, and how fast did he produce them? Now in this case, I was happy because as the project went along, if the contractor had to make any particular changes in materials, he would have to get a special instruction letter from the architect to submit to the city. In my case, the architect was very fast, very courteous. The contractor enjoyed working with him at this point. So that's something to keep in mind. And for my project, I needed a total of 3 of them. The next one is, did the architect design a plan to fit with your budget? This was new to me. I thought designing a wall is putting on a roof. No, there are different ways the architect can have something built that's more expensive than others. So originally he designed something that was so expensive for the contractor to do that the contractor would have to pass that cost on to me. So the contractor let me know exactly what I needed to tell him. He went back and made the changes. So this is something that if you are budget conscious, you have to be very clear. You let the architect know as they're designing. And they're designing, yes, it all will be approved by the city, but the cost of building it that way will be passed on to you. If that's something that you cannot afford, you have to be very clear with the architect. And on the last question is, if you had to give them a grade of A to F, what would you give them? So that way you'll have 1, 2, 3 people, and you can see that this way now you'll be able to have a big picture overall. What was the feelings between the 3 references for this particular architect? You have room to make comments, and once again you can handwrite it or you can come back to the computer and type it in. So that's it for this lesson. I'll see you the next lesson.